Hey YouTube, in this video I'm going to be talking about how to get 2 meter stride length. Though it's not so much about getting a 2 meter stride length as it is about getting a 2 meter average stride length, because most likely you already have run many races where at least one step was 2 meters. But the question is, how do you make it so that the entire race averaged at least 2 meters? And in this video I'm going to be talking more about that. So first of all, you want to understand what hip lock is and actually be able to get hip lock. And hip lock is this tight feeling you're going to feel in your gluteal muscles, just your hips, where it feels like you can't really push anymore. This is the furthest you can separate your hips. Getting into that is basically going to allow you to reach the longest possible stride length you're able to produce with the current mobility you have, which means if you want to increase your stride length so you can get the hip lock later, you're going to have to improve your mobility. Other than that, you want to work on doing wickets whilst trying to have hip lock, because what's mostly likely happening in your races is you either don't feel hip lock for enough steps, or you don't feel hip lock at all. So your steps are being cut short, so you're not able to get this long stride length. So you're not able to get this long stride length because you're not maximizing your stride length. So the goal here with the wickets is you want to start off with wickets that you can quite easily clear. Then you want to progressively increase the length again and again and again and again until it's reached a length where this is the longest you could possibly do. Though it's important that you know for these wickets, like, you don't want to do this for the entirety of the race. Well, not the race, but the entirety of the rep. So you might want to just do this for 30 meters. And you don't want to have wickets for the drive of the rep. For example, for the first 30 meters, you want no wickets. If you're going to put anything down for stride length, you want it to be tape, because your foot is supposed to be doing each step for the first few steps really low, which means if you used to put wickets there, you just knock them over and it'd be pointless. Or if they were there and you managed to not knock them over, then you've ruined your form, because you had to go over the wickets and then push, and over the wickets and push, which means you're essentially cycling, which is not the best form. Actually, not even best. It's a form. It's not actually a form improvement. You're just doing what you don't want to do, especially if you manage to train yourself after cycling your legs. So there's no point in doing wickets for the first 30 meters. Have them 30 or 40 meters out from wherever you're going to start, and then only have them for about 20-30 meters again, and just do the wickets. Make sure you go over each wicket with one stride. Then after that, just try and maintain what you just did for a bit longer if you wish, or if you want, you can just stop there. Other than that, you need to be more patient with each stride. What that means is you can't be focusing on getting an insane amount of frequency if your stride length isn't even 2 meters yet. Because if your stride length isn't even 2 meters yet, on average, then that means you still need to improve your stride length before you even start to focus on your frequency. So just be more intentional with your work and just be more patient with each stride. Most likely the strides are going to have a higher ground contact time than what you'd want, but just be patient with the strides and allow that to happen, and then just get better and better at being able to do all of this, so you're able to have longer stride lengths for longer parts of the race. Once you've got that down, another thing you want to focus on is being able to produce more force, because there's two main ways really to be able to increase your stride length. One of those is to maximize your stride length through the use of your legs. So say your legs can only allow you to get 2 meters stride length. You want to be able to maximize that, so your legs are able to get your legs are able to get you to travel 2 meters without actually putting any force into the ground. Other than that, force, if you're able to put more force into the ground, you're able to produce more vertical and more horizontal force. The horizontal force being the real deciding factor here, which will allow you to go beyond this 2 meter stride length. So you're able to have a longer stride length. Maybe it's 2.1 meters or 2.2. However long it is, that force will allow you to go beyond what your legs would just allow you to do just naturally. So if you actually want to be able to get this 2 meter stride length average, you need to make sure you're able to feel hip lock. To feel hip lock, do wickets. This can just be like drills. Just do drills where the wickets are further out than they normally are, and you're going to feel yourself do one of two things. You're either going to try to overstride with the front leg, and once you realize you can't overstride with the front leg, you're going to have to push harder with the back leg. And when you push harder, you're going to push to the maximum range of motion you're allowed to with the back leg, so you can get over the hurdles, the wickets, and then you're going to feel your hips tighten. For the first time, or one of the few first times ever, and you just want to essentially chase that feeling for everything else you do when you try to increase your stride length. And the more you chase that feeling, the better you get at it. Now you're going to be able to get an average stride length of 2 meters. You will notice that your frequency has gone down. This is your stride frequency, and this is going to make you feel like you're slower, but don't worry, your body's just adapting to this new stride length. Once your body figures out how to relax, which is the way you want to be able to improve your stride frequency again with this new stride length, you want your body to figure out how to relax, so it's able to get on and off the ground quickly because the ground contact time's gone down. Your body is going to improve the frequency, so you're actually going to feel like you're traveling faster than how you were before, compared to just feeling like you're slow when you're sprinting. If you like my video, like the video, let me know in the comment section below. Check the description, because anything I forget to say in the video, I always put in the description. And if you like my content, subscribe. Helps the channel out a lot. I post every 2 days at 1 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. If you don't know when that is, just hit the bell and then you'll be notified instantly.